Okay, today is January 5th, 2014. Let's take a look at some casino stocks. The casino stock been pretty strong ever since August when it broke out of their long-term baseline. Right now, I've got MGM on the screen here. If we go and take a look at the weekly, here's a 5-year chart on the MGM. You can see that right here in August here, we broke this long baseline, and once it broke through that, and it just seems to be, just go up. And it got a little bit of a pullback, and then now it's going on and it's been on a tear once again after that pullback. And if we go back and take a look at the daily, you can see here's this, August, breakout, and it just went up, come up to this approximately 21 level. And then we saw this little pullback and put in a sort of like a intermediate double bottom. And you can see that once it broke this trend line here, and then also get above this pivot, this thing just continued to run up, and even broke back above this particular pivot high here. And last week, the first couple of days of trading in the new year, it seems to have a little bit of a wishy-washy type of a price pattern, And if we take a look at the intraday, you can see that the intraday we got a little bit of a trend line coming here and actually broke that. So right now, there's a little bit of a support or resistance turn and support here that I was looking at, and it's kind of got below that. Right now, the critical point that we want to keep an eye on is essentially this particular level here. So that would be somewhere around the 23 level. So we want to see will that be able to hold. And if it's not, then we probably most likely we're going to see a little bit more of a pullback and possibly get back down to maybe somewhere around this particular level here at the 2250, 2260, somewhere around there. And also, if we try to put a little bit of a Fibonacci retracement tool to try to get a little idea where the potential retracement support level is going to be. We can see here, it's pretty much to this point here, this 2260 area. This is the 78.6 retracement, and then it could get back down. If we come down here, this will be the 50% retracement here, on this particular pivot. If we come back down to this particular pivot here, this right here, let me get this draw to so it's this right here is the 50% point. So that's some of these levels to keep an eye on. Possibly support here, and if this thing continue to break out, then we probably target somewhere around this 25 level on the 121. I mean the 127 retracement. So the next one we're gonna look at is Las Vegas Sand, LVS. Again, if we take a look at it, the weekly, you see this long baseline kind of got broken here, back in the August September time frame. This right here you can see, and it's like a big cup and handle, and you can see that if you're lucky enough to get in at or brave enough to get to buy in at that 2009, you have a heck of a run on Las Vegas Sand, but those are what if, should have, type of stuff. But we don't talk about that as we trade. We trade what is in front of us. So if you look at this breakout and go back to the daily, here's this little breakout here that we're referring to. And again, similarly to the MGM, and it kind of got a little bit of a retracement back here, pullback. So again, you see a little bit of a intermediate double bottom here, and once it broke about this pivot high, and then make a new high here, it just came up and continued to run up. Right now, it's going to pull back a little bit, just like MGM. So it's just kind of keep an eye on it. Maybe it could come back down to some of these particular level here, where it's already touching this, trying to test this particular level. Maybe it could get back down to somewhere around this 76. And again, if we use a little Fibonacci retracement tool to kind of get some idea where it might find some potential support. So again, you can see right here, this get my line 2 here. See that somewhere around this 668, right? Retracement here, 618 retracement here. That's probably around the 76 level. So if it pull back, it have a potential to come down and test these level, and also here at this 78.6 level here, somewhere around 77. So those are the two possible support levels to keep an eye on if it if it does pull back a bit. But then we could look at the possibility of getting back up here to 82.50, 84. So this is the the 127141 extension. And the next one we'll look at is WYNN. When we saw it, it's also been quite strong. But one of the chart that I want to show you before we go and take a look at the recent price action is the monthly chart. You look at monthly chart here on WYNN. This is the pre-financial crisis high, and you can see that it's already exceeded that. So it's been a heck of a tremendous, run back up. And if you're lucky to get it down here at this 2009 low, you really, backing up the truck and, taking it to the bank here. But if we take a look at the, the recent price action here, once again, once it broke this, these pivot high, and if you see, once it broke this, here's the trend line break, and here's the pivot break, and here's the new high break. And so you can see that it just, on a tear. Right now, put in an inside bar here last Friday. So so we'll kind of keep an eye for the possibility of breaking above or below that. And if it breaks below, maybe we see a little bit of a support somewhere around it in this area here, this 185, and also could be near this 190. So again, if we use a Fibonacci retracement tool to just kind of get some idea where that might be on some of the potential support, we could play around with the low level here, and you can see that it is somewhere around this 185 area on this 618 retracement, and then down at the 180 on the 50% retracement. So certainly there might be a little bit pullback on these casino stock because it's been running pretty strong in the recent month or so. And the last one I want to take a look at is Caesar Entertainment. And Caesar Entertainment is also kind of interesting. If we take a look at the weekly, the trend is still up. Right? Look at this. It's kind of zigzagging up here. Right? If this pattern to continue, then we probably would expect it to come up and take out this pivot high and make a new high here. So if we take a look at on the daily chart, once again we're looking at all these pivot, breaking out of these trend line, pivot. Here's another pivot, and we are targeting the potential of making it up here at this new high. So certainly, Caesar Entertainment have some momentum behind this, breaking out of this pivot high. So those are the casino stock that you might want to keep an eye on for the coming week, and look for opportunity for a pullback, and see does it set up for a trigger to go swing long. Certainly, it seems like there's still a little bit more upside for these casino stock to run. So good luck on your trading next week.